Hello, you're watching Theater Tips and Tricks for Ministry. This tip is all about basics from technical theater that can help you be more effective in your church or ministry program. Whatever your budget and whatever your overall mission, we're here to help you step up your artistry and bring the good news of Jesus to life like you've never imagined. Let's go! Lights and sound are both technical arts that not everybody gets the chance to understand. But the key to using them effectively is remembering that both are tools to reinforce and magnify what you're already doing. So we're going to focus on 3 areas that can help you transform the atmosphere of your worship space: lights, sound, and you. The first part of this tip is all about what you can do as a speaker to make the most of your communicating space.
You have to ask yourself, who is my audience? How many are they? Do they like to sit in the front or in the back? Anytime that you're engaged in public speaking, you have to take your volume and your diction up to 1 notch further than you think.
Sometimes when we don't think about what we need to say, we just rush all our words together with no separation. Make each word count by slowing down, articulating, and just speak loud enough so that every ear in the room can hear you, especially those in the back who are a little hard of hearing.
What? What did you say?
Another very important part of your stage presence is that if your audience can't see your face, they lose interest in you. Don't stand there with your face buried in your notes or hidden behind the pulpit. Standing with a tall, strong posture is not only helpful for the audience to see you, but also to exude confidence and authority in your role on the stage.
Projecting your voice, making each word count, and keeping your face up and out are all very important tactics to help you be seen and heard by any audience. But if you've got a huge sanctuary and you've got lots of people in the seats, you're gonna need some reinforcement. Let's add some technicalities. So, first thing you should know is, if you're using a soundboard, like this one here, you should always turn on the board first before you turn on the speakers and other things that are plugged in. Then, when you go to turn them off, you do it in reverse order. Sound technology is there to keep balance, to make sure what needs to be heard is heard. For those of you who need vocal reinforcement, we're going to look at some microphone techniques right now. The best way I've been taught to handle a microphone is to think of it as an extension of your tongue. When you hold the microphone in front of your mouth, like you're going to stick out your tongue, you keep it at an angle and you follow your mouth wherever your head moves with the microphone. This way it goes straight through and none of your sound gets lost. See, I'm still talking and you can still hear me. If you don't follow it and you don't keep it at the angle right in front of your mouth, your voice gets lost. But at this angle, you are fully heard and your voice goes all the way through. Before we go, you should also know that sound could be distracting. Poor sound quality can really easily turn off an audience from your message or anything creative you're trying to do. Therefore, it's important to always make time for a sound check, and this helps eliminate distractions and smooths out transitions later on. Our third area of focus is lighting. Remember those questions we asked at the beginning about your audience? You also want to ask, how do I want them to feel as a result of my message? Here with me is my friend Marley, and she's going to teach us some easy but effective techniques when it comes to lighting.
Yeah, let's go!
The overall purpose of lighting, other than allowing people to see, is to create different moods or affect the way an audience feels. You can do this with different lights, colors, angles, or shadows. In a bigger theater, you can use gels. Gels are colored thin sheets of plastic you can put over your lights to change their colors. You can find these in any technical theater store or lighting store in your area.
Cool. Do you have any other lighting tips for us?
Yes. On a smaller stage, you can change up which lights you turn on or off to add shadows to the stage. Christmas lights or rope lights of any color, shape, and size are great for changing up the feel of any room. Also, you can do something as simple as add different colored curtains or plants if you want to influence the mood of a room without changing your lights.
Wow, you can do a lot with just a little light. Thanks for the tips, Marley. Now that we've outlined some techniques in the areas of lights, sound, and your own speaking, we're going to show you some things that we've added to our own Prodigal Son skit to add some technical reinforcement.
The young man became so hungry that even the pods he was feeding the pigs looked good to him. But no one gave him anything. When he finally came to his senses, he said to himself, "At home, even hired servants have food enough to spare, and here I am dying of hunger. I will go home to my father and say, 'Father, I have sinned against both heaven and you, and I am no longer worthy of being called your son. Please, take me on as a hired servant.' So he returned home to his father.
Truth is, I've been counting the days till my tear-stained eyes see your beautiful face, and I leave every light on to lead you home. So come home, come back home.
And while he was still a long way off, his father saw him coming. Filled with love and compassion, he ran to his son, embraced him, and kissed him. His son said to him, "Father, I have sinned against both heaven and you, and I am no longer worthy of being called your son." But his father said to the servants, "Quick! Bring the finest robe in the house and put it on him! Bring the fattened calf! We must celebrate with a feast! For this son of mine was dead and has now returned to life. He was lost, but now he is found." So the party began.
So you see, you don't have to have the latest technology or put on a big production in order to engage your audience. Thanks again for watching. I'm Jocelyn. Stay tuned for tip number 5 coming up next.